Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to Clannad, Kotomi's route, where Tomoya is working very diligently at trying to restore the garden that was in the backyard of Kotomi's residence. And the first day, well, as you can see, he cut quite a bit of this up, and you got this little brick thing here, and right now he's treating the lawn furniture as it's gone out of shape as well. I decide to trim the hedges and trees while the chairs dry. I take the hedge clippers to a branch and squeeze with all my might. I hear a snapping sound and lots of green leaves fall to the ground. While I continue to work near the edge of the garden, I see something. Oops! Something hits my fingertips as I'm weeding and I jump backward. At first I think it's a stone, but it's a dirty blackened brick. Bricks buried in the soil form a ring-shaped barrier blocking off the weeds. I get it. As if part of the scab in my mind flakes away, some memories return. This is that flower bed. Many varieties of colorful flowers filled this area. I feel like I just discovered the ruins of an ancient city. I remove the overgrown weeds. A small bug scurries away, frightened by the light suddenly shining on it. Once the rust proofing dries, it's time for the paint. I open the can of paint and dip the brush into it. I try to apply the paint as evenly as possible. The sky is clear. It's the perfect day for painting. It makes me want to whistle while I work. I never imagined I would spend a Sunday painting in a garden. The legs of the chairs are spotty from the rust proofing. Returning them to pure whiteness with new paint is a great feeling. If Kotomi were here, it'd be all the more fun. Well, she'd probably just get in the way. She'd mess with the tools and get covered in paint. I can already see it happening. There's no need to hurry. Kotomi will get her chance to do some gardening. 3 p.m. I finished painting the chairs and the table. I worked really carefully, and they came out great, if I do say so myself. Not bad at all. I also want to return the garden to its former glory. But to do that, I need to know more about gardening. While grinning in satisfaction at the white chair, my stomach growls. I decide to head to the station for food. Kotomi, are you getting enough to eat? I call out to the window on the second floor. Naturally, no answer. I don't care if she's hiding somewhere while watching me. I'm going out for a bit, but I'll be back. You should get something to eat, too. I change out of my paint-splattered clothes and get ready to go. The town is unchanging. The babbling of the crowds and the exhaust of the cars. The store signs and window displays flood my senses. It feels like I came from a different world that smells of earth, grass, and paint. I head to the bookstore first. I skim some books in the gardening section. Every single page has a lot of useful information. I learned that the way I sharpened the clippers was totally wrong. Moreover, those clippers are for hedge trimming and not for cutting grass. It says here that grass shouldn't be cut without planning. Rotted patches should be replaced. I'm doing everything wrong. I'm at a loss. I buy a beginner's guide, a beginner's book on gardening, and one on garden flowers. Then I walk over to the usual fast food shop. I get a burger combo with a coffee and find a place to sit. Delving into the books, I start making a list of all the things I'll need to buy and do. Flipping through the pages, looking at gardening stuff, and finding out everything I did is wrong. By the time I leave, dusk is approaching. I go to an ATM and withdraw everything in my account. This is the money I saved up to get out of that damned house. In the end, I never got a chance to spend it and completely forgot I had it. Now I want to thank my delinquent self. Next up is the hardware store. It's close enough to walk to, but I don't have much time. I decide to take the bus from the station. As I walk quickly at the edge of the sidewalk, a bench on the other side of the street catches my eye. 3 female students wearing my school's uniform are sitting on it. Going to school on Sunday? Wait, the Founders Festival ceremony is today. I wonder what Furukawa and the others are doing. One of them turns around on the bench and sees me.
Okazaki-san? あんた、なんでこんなところうろついてんのよ。
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? You guys! I run over to them, but they're still seated when I get there. Something seems wrong. On one side of the bench is a familiar violin case. Isn't that the violin from the other day? You borrowed it again? No one answers. I notice that there's something wrong with the case. Well, one moment. Yada, yada, yada. The hinge is coming off and the latch is bent. I pick it up and open the lid. Whoa. I groan in surprise. The violin is cracked in half. The neck part with the strings is completely separated from the body. The front side of the body is scraped up and split open. What happened to it? Still no answer. When I try to ask one more time, Kyo answers, her head still down.
プレゼントするつもりだったのよ、ことみに。
I start to understand what happened as she explains. The 3 of them wanted to do something for Kotomi on their own. With the help of Nishina from the choral club, they found the original owner of the violin.
今日やっと元の持ち主に連絡がついたのよ。
The owner is a former member of the choral club and completely forgot about the abandoning the violin there.
それで、もう使わないから好きにしていいって正式に譲ってもらえたのよ。音楽部にもきちんと話をつけたし。
The 3 were so happy and wanted to get the violin polished up.
西名さんに相談したら、一度きちんと調整してもらった方がいいって教えてくれたんです。それで3人でお金を出し合って楽器屋さんに持っていこうって。
Furukawa and Fujibayashi must have been really happy. They were walking across the street totally carefree and unaware while holding the violin case. Suddenly, a motorcycle ran a red light and flew by them. Furukawa and Fujibayashi almost got hit. The motorcycle actually clipped the case, causing it to open in mid-air. The violin slammed against the ground.
言っとくけど、悪いのは 100% あのバイクのやつだからね。部長も寮も何にも悪くないんだから。
Kyo's attempt at cheering them up falls on deaf ears. The 2 are still completely dejected. Where's the biker?
追いかけたけど、逃げられたわ。せめて手元に鉄パイプがあったら、ホイールにグイって刺して転ばしてから、バイクもろともボッコボコに殴ってやったのに。
Hold it. Going that far would be considered homicide.
向こうだって信号無視で殺人未遂なのよ。このぐらい当然よ。
You know, I can't imagine a situation where you'd have a metal pipe handy in the first place.
ほっときなさいよね。
Still, unable to think of a good joke to ease the situation, I just look up at the sky. First a bus, now a motorcycle. They say that when it rains, it pours. But why now of all times?
すみません。私たちがちゃんとしてればこんなことにならなかったんです。
あんたたちは責任感じすぎよ。いい加減落ち込むのは終わり。
I'm just glad that none of you were hurt. And I guess we'll continue this next time. So thank you all very much for watching, and ciao for now. Ciao for now.